90-Day Fiancé star breaks silence about child's death amid shocking legal drama. A 90-Day Fiancé star is dealing with a heartbreaking loss as she faces another legal challenge. Leda Margaretha, 36, is going through very hard times. She's always played the villain, but right now, the woman that the internet loves to hate is confronting one of the most painful things in life: grief. She's lost something irreplaceable, and as she struggles to come to terms with her heartbreak, she must convince an important authority figure that she had a good reason for breaking a rule. On screen, before this recent crisis, Leda often seemed callous, greedy, and dishonest. She was the woman who famously kicked her now-ex Eric Rosenbrook's daughter Tasha Rosenbrook out of their home. As per US Weekly, Leda had to go to court after she was charged with bail jumping on July 17th. She wrote the judge a letter to explain why she hadn't given the authorities her new address and phone number. In that letter, she shared some heartbreaking information, revealing that the death of her baby daughter, Elisa Rosenbrook, left her in a very dark place. In fact, for weeks, Leda couldn't really function. Her grief was too intense. The father of the child she lost is Eric, but Eric and Leda aren't together anymore. The woman commonly perceived as one of the most cold-blooded villains in 90DF history appears to have a heart after all, and it is broken. 1 week after she lost her baby, 90-Day Fiancé's Leda Margaretha was arrested in Wisconsin. In light of her circumstances, it seems like she deserves leniency. Her baby passed away on July 9th, and she was arrested shortly after. When people are living with that kind of loss, it's totally understandable that they would neglect some of life's more mundane details. In the Facebook post shown above, Eric talked about the death of their daughter, calling it destroys me and shatters my world to announce that over the weekend tragedy has struck. Yesterday at 12:53 p.m. after 5 days on life support, my beloved daughter, little Elisa Eleanor Rosenbrook, slipped the Shirley bonds to join her grandfather Tom. It could be argued that people in the throes of searing and profound grief aren't in their right minds. They do deserve some grace. Leda is happy to follow the rules now that she's had a little time to process her pain. She'll never get over this wrenching loss completely, but hopefully, things will get easier for her. The judge didn't really choose leniency. That's because Leda's been involved in domestic disputes with Eric. Those incidents have gotten bad press, and one of them occurred after their baby passed away. Their relationship has always been extremely turbulent. They've split up, and maybe that's for the best. The judge, looking at some facts as per the previously mentioned source, did order Margaretha's release. However, they threw the book at her in other ways, as she had to surrender her passport and not travel outside of Wisconsin. A hearing has been set for August 21st. This could be one of the most difficult phases of Margaretha's life, but there's always hope. Although she needed to give up her passport, and she can't leave the state she's living in, she can take time to heal. After that kind of loss, she might want to consider grief counseling. If she finds a safe space to talk about her emotions, she'll feel better. It won't happen overnight, but in the future, the 90-Day Fiancé star may find that she's able to smile again.